This is my 2016 Corvette Stingray. It's currently lowered on the stock bolts, but I don't think that's good enough for me. I can still get 3 fingers in there above my tire. So I've been reading on forums that you can cut the stock bolts on these and make it lower. So today I'm going to explore to see if we can actually do that or not. I'm going to start with the rear of the car first because it was a lot easier for me to lower that. I'm going to take this wheel off, get this bushing out, look at it, see if it's possible to cut. If it is, we'll proceed. Under the car, I think it'd be the easiest if we just disconnected the strut from the lower control arm and essentially just drop that down and screw this out. Simple as that. Now that I get the wheel off and I have a better look at the stock bushing, it looks like I should be able to just cut that right in half and it'll make the car a lot lower. So let's get at it. Okay, so I'm going to jack up this lower control arm. I'm going to get that spring up as high as I possibly can. I'm going to put another jack stand under that to keep the pressure on it, so when it comes back down, the lower control arm is further away from the spring than what it usually is. So hopefully it's going to make it easier for me to get it off. I'll try it and we'll see. Now I have a jack stand on the spring as high as this can go without tipping the car over. Slowly lower this down now. No, that wasn't that slow. But now we see the gap that we already have here. And now we just disconnect this strut and lower it down some more. All right, let's go. A lot more room down here to work with. So I'm hoping that I do not have to take off the upper control arm from the body. But if we do, we do. It is what it is. So I'll try to take that out now and see where we're at. Well, that was a mission. So this is a stock suspension bolt from Chevrolet that comes in the Corvette. And from what I can tell by looking at the lowering bolts online is essentially half of this is what the lowering bolt is. To keep things even, I'm just going to trim the bottom part here and reinstall it. And we're going to do this for all 4 corners and we'll see how it goes at the end. To get this off, I actually had to disconnect the upper ball joint because the spring got in the way of the CV shaft got in the way of the spring. So therefore, I couldn't get it out. And Chevy, this is not good engineering. My brake line's rubbing on my strut. What the crap? I'll fix that up and put it all back together in a minute. Gonna have to smooth that up. It's really important that we keep these all the same height, otherwise we're gonna have issues. All right, moving on to the front. Get this wheel off, examine what we have here, and cut the bolt just like last time. Okay, so up front we have a few more things that we're going to have to deal with. Well, not really a few more things, just one and one more bolt. We have a sway bar link there we're going to have to take off just so we can drop our lower arm a bit further, or lower control arm a bit further. Also, down here, instead of just being one single bolt into the bottom of the strut, we have 2. I believe that on the bottom side, if you look up there, there's a couple nuts that we're going to have to hold on to while we're trying to back that out. Other than that, it's pretty much straightforward, the exact same way I did the back, and let's start by jacking it up and putting the jack stand under the leaf spring. Well, I've decided to take off the upper control arm. It worked wonderfully. I'll just back this out now, and we're golden. That'll come out really quick. So number 2, cut off. Just gonna clean it up, make it all smooth on the bottom, take off the excess garbage, and we'll reinstall. So this is my car after sitting overnight. I know this is not the best time to do it because it's pouring down rain, but if you take a look, it's substantially lower than what it was yesterday. And overall, I'm pretty pleased with the outcome. So that's all I plan on doing to the car for now. I already have a set of Speed Engineering headers and catless X-pipe on the car. It sounds really good, and I'm gonna have to do a video on that because when I went to buy these headers, there was nothing. I couldn't really find anything. There was a few videos that people had up, but it wasn't anything that was really helpful to me. So I'll put that video up, and I can't give you a deadline or anything like that, but just hit the subscribe button or whatever you do, and it'll pop up eventually, or wait a couple of weeks and search it a week or two. I don't know. I'll get it done eventually. But I don't really plan on modifying this car, so there's not gonna be a whole lot of Corvette videos. I mean, not until this winter at least. I mean, I'm waiting for the release of the C8, and I really, really hope it's what I expect it to be, because if it is, I'm gonna have one. It's gonna be amazing. But if not, this car is gonna get modified, and I'll start posting videos of this car and my modification process and stuff that I put on there. It's not gonna be like, I'm not gonna make any commitments or anything like that, but yeah. So anyways, I hope this video helped you, per se, and I don't know, I'll do an update in a couple weeks time just to see how the bushings are. I'll pull them back out and just do a review just to make sure that they're not wearing abnormally or anything like that. And yeah, so have a good one.